So, if you're a solopreneur, I'm guessing you know the feeling all too well. That constant pressure, the endless grind. But what if the whole path to success isn't about working harder? What if there's a totally different way forward? Let's get into it. Okay, tell me if this sounds familiar. You see another course pop up, another essential skill you just have to learn, and you think, okay, this is it. This is the thing that's going to finally unlock that next level for my business. So you pour your time and your money into it. But then, what happens? You're still in pretty much the same spot. Despite all that extra effort, the needle hasn't really moved. You're putting in more hours than ever before, but your bank account doesn't reflect it. And honestly, you're completely burned out. It's just this frustrating, endless cycle. Now, I really need you to hear this because it's a game changer. The problem isn't you. It's not your drive. It's not your dedication. You are working hard enough. The real issue is the entire system you've been taught to believe in. And this system, it actually has a name. It's called hustle culture. It's this idea that more is always the answer. More hours, more skills, more clients. But the thing is, for solopreneurs, this path is often a total trap. And here's the really dangerous part about it. Hustle culture boils your value down to this super simple but totally flawed equation. It says your output is just directly tied to your input, and it completely ignores the single most important variable in your entire business, you. I mean, we've all heard this stuff a million times, haven't we? Just grind it out, find the latest marketing hack, squeeze one more task into your day, say yes to every single thing that comes your way. But let's be real, this isn't a strategy for sustainable success. It's a recipe for burnout. All right, so if that whole hustle approach is a dead end, what do we do instead? Well, this is where we need to make a really big shift in our focus. The real breakthrough doesn't come from changing what you do. It comes from fundamentally changing who you are as a business owner. It's all about how you see yourself, your value, and your real place in the market. Just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got the hustle path. We know that one. The constant chasing, the burnout, the income that just never seems to grow. But check out the right side, the identity path. This isn't about doing more. It's about becoming more. It's a shift from desperately chasing clients to attracting them because they see the value in who you are, not just the service you provide. This right here, this is the core idea. Let that just sink in for a second. You can have all the tactics in the world, but they won't work if deep down you're operating from a place of, I'm not good enough, or I have to work twice as hard to prove my worth. The change has to start from the inside out. Now, I know identity work can sound a little fluffy, right? A bit abstract. So let's make it super practical. Let's walk through a quick journey to see what this transformation actually looks like in the real world. Okay, so here's what that journey actually looks like. It starts in a place that's probably way too familiar for many of us, the grind. But the real turning point is step 2, the insight. That's that aha moment when you realize the marketing strategy isn't the problem, your self-perception is. From there, you make the shift. This isn't just about thinking positive thoughts. It's about doing real inner work, reframing your beliefs about money, or finally having the confidence to own your expertise. And all of that leads to the result, a business that finally feels aligned, is profitable, and is actually sustainable. But here's the thing. Trying to make a shift this big, all by yourself, it's almost impossible. When you're surrounded by all that noise from the hustle culture, it is so easy to get pulled right back into your old patterns. You start doubting yourself, you lose that momentum, and that powerful insight you had just starts to fade. That's why having support isn't just helpful, it's absolutely vital. And the good news is, you don't have to go it alone. A community is being built specifically for solopreneurs just like you, the ones who are so ready to leave the grind behind and build a business on a foundation of who they really are. And look, the whole point of this is super straightforward. It's not about some fuzzy concept. It's about getting real results that actually matter in your day-to-day life. Getting your time back, getting your sanity back, and finally getting your real income back. So yeah, think of this as your official invitation. If you're tired of the hustle and you're truly ready for a real breakthrough, there's a community waiting to support you on this new path. So I'm going to leave you with this one last thing to chew on. After all the courses and the long nights and hitting those frustrating plateaus over and over again, are you ready to finally step off the hamster wheel? Are you ready to stop just doing more and start being the expert you were always meant to be? The choice, as always, is yours.